Hey guys, so you know what day it is? Let's get started. What English explorer is credited with discovering the Hawaiian Islands? And English, what's that? That's, oh, that's not today. Trivia's on Wednesdays.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
No, that's not today either. Yeah, actually, see, I totally forgot what today is until I just checked my mail and ta-da! Look what's here. It is the journal for Friday, September 6th. And it's just loaded with news, as you can see. And on the front page, the star, well, this one, it's not even the star of the week, the reader of the week. It's the star of Phillipsburg, Carson Long. Okay. Let's see what the news is. And I'll show you there's a picture here of a big old truck. Looks like it might be National Guard or something. It says sighted at Snake Hole. Under the picture it says Rod DePete and Sasha Larson with their adventure RV. The story underneath says the Morris Township Volunteer Fire Company's annual Mega Bash attracted a unique vehicle this year. Now, I guess they gave tours of the RV. Here's the MVEDP, that's the Moshannon Valley Economic Development Partnership, I think, voted in favor of solar as part of a potential land deal. God, I'm tired of hearing about them arguing about solar power. PHF prepares for annual Founders Day Festival. The Phillipsburg Historical Foundation will hold its annual Founders Day celebration next Saturday. By the way, the local historical organization is having their Spirit Day tomorrow, which they started doing after a group of us retired from doing awareness days. I mean, I don't want to say ours is better, but we did 2 days instead of 1 day. We had had both sides of the park filled with just booths, and we had all kinds of free entertainment. But, you know, what can I say? Here's a community mourns priest killed in Morris Township. Yeah, I saw that on Facebook the other day. There's a picture of him. Apparently, he was out for his daily walk and was killed by a hit-and-run driver. His name was Nathaniel. Oh no! Apparently they thought it was a hit and run, but the driver was Nathaniel Beers, 22, of Smith Mill. Struck and killed Robert Humani. That was the priest's name, of Grasslight, with an ATV. My God! See, now when I saw someone on Facebook say he was hit, I assumed it was a car or something. Must have just been paying no attention whatsoever. Around 5:42 p.m., Humani was walking along the shoulder of Sportsman Road. Beers, who was driving his 2024 Polaris RZR northbound, struck Humani. Beers initially left the scene but returned later. Okay, so it was a hit and run, but he came back. Somebody might have convinced him that was the better idea. Beers was arrested at the scene and incarcerated. Bail is set at $75,000. Preliminary hearing is set for September 11. hit somebody or walk along the road on your ATV, I don't know. Or you're drunk. Okay, here's one breaking news, and it's spelled B-R-A-K-I-N-G. And knowing the journal, that's not a typo. By the way, people, let's just get this straight. Breaking, as in, you break a window, is B-R-E-A-K. B-R-A-K-E is what you do to your car to slow it down, and that's the one they use, but I think they use it on purpose because it says, breaking news, 500 motorcyclers descend on Elks Country Club. More than 500 unexpectedly showed up on Sunday for a pit stop at the bar. The group riding out of that area completely clogged the parking lot. And yeah, trying to see if this was like some sort of a maybe it was some kind of ride for charity or something, but it was just a bunch of guys stopped for a beer. Healing the Red Mow. WPSU releases video on efforts to clean up Red Moshannon. Now, WPSU is the educational channel, public TV. That's the word I wanted. And for those of you not from around here, Red Moshannon is the creek that runs through this town and others. And when I was a kid, it was like a bright red color. It's gotten better over the years, but it's full of sulfur from mine runoff. And they used to always claim that there was no way to fix it, but they've been working on it and slowly getting better by better. Here we got obituaries. Merle Maurer, born in 1926. He was in the 315th Bomb Wing of the 20th Air Force. Throughout his military career, he was awarded with numerous commendations, including the Army Occupation Medal, World War II Victory Medal, American Theater. But the important thing is, when I was a kid, he was assistant scoutmaster. He was a good guy. We also lost Robert Bob Eugene Haynes, born in 1945. It says he's of Emporium and formerly of Houtsdale. If you know him, looks to be another veteran because they have a young picture of a guy in a Marine uniform, I believe. Wendy Sue Smeal, born in 1958. She's from Phillipsburg. William E. Bill Wood, born in 1977. You always have to be careful whether you pronounce it Wood or Woods because there are both families. Let's say he was born in 1977. He's a 95 graduate of PO. So he was only 47 years old. Okay, now I do have good news for you. I look down here and I see a little box that says police report. And okay, it's going to be continued right to the next page. That makes it easier. Before I get into that, there's a couple of other. Gearhartville Sportsman Club will host Stop the Bleed class. It's a free class about treating bleeding injuries. Okay. That's a good thing for people to learn. Well, before we, I see a little thing over here, before we get into the police report and find out all the bad stuff going on in Morrisdale. Over here, I see the Palestine Church in Morrisdale will be hosting the Calvary Boys music group, a free concert. But let's see what the police report has to say. Uh-oh. Dear loyal readers, we have heard from many of you that a highlight of your week is the police report, unless you're in it, and then you probably loathe our write-ups. Our write-ups are taken directly from reports released by the Pennsylvania State Police. PSP recently changed the way they release the reports, which seems to have introduced delay into the process. They are part of the government, remember. Reports seem to be coming more regularly now, though, and so without further ado, we give you the police report. Let's see. The first one we got is Open Lewoness. Lewoness. Austin Happut, 22, of Coburn, PA, threatened harm to a 52-year-old Hawk Run man, a 49-year-old Port Matilda man, a 55-year-old Lewiston man, and a 43-year-old Bellefonte man. Well, no, they got his name two different ways. The first one was H-A-P-U-T. Now it's just H-A-U-P-T. Hop then lowered his pants and exposed his buttocks to the victims and the motoring public. He's been charged with open lewdness, harassment, disorderly conduct, and careless driving. Okay. Now, did he do the mooning while he was driving? Inquiring minds want to know. Unknown as PSP called to the home of EC class, economics class. A known juvenile was reported to be in possession of a weapon at PO Middle School. It turned out the weapon, in quotes, was an X-Acto knife that was provided for use in home economics class. No crime. Drive-by gun pointing. See, now you folks not from around this area, you think that nothing much ever goes on. You there sitting in your safe confines of Detroit. You think, oh, you know, this little central Pennsylvania can't be anything like Detroit is or downtown Chicago, but here we got a drive-by gun pointing. So there. An unknown person pointed a firearm at George Harris, 37 of Phillipsburg, and Albert Harris, 64 of Hawk Run, as they were driving on Pardee Road in Morris Township. In a slump. We haven't mentioned Morrisdale yet. A 33-year-old Phillipsburg woman was arrested for suspicion of DUI after she was found by PSP parked along Route 53, slumped over the steering wheel of her 2011 Mazda CX-9. Can I get you for DUI if you aren't actually D'ing at the time? Sewage services stolen. Okay. You know, there's an old saying that some people steal any shit that's not nailed down, but sewage services were stolen. Patricia Woodling, 62 of Woodland, is driving her Mitsubishi eastbound on Route 320. Oh, I'm sorry. I was wondering. I skipped to the next article. This one is actually outlandish deer. She was driving her vehicle, sustained heavy front-end damage. She hit a deer. Dunlap Towing had to take her out of there. Let's get back to the sewage stealing. PSP is investigating the theft of $2,575 in water and sewer services from an address on Coburn Township. It was determined that someone tampered with the municipal water meter obtaining services without payment. Now, I mean, they're investigating. Someone did it. Don't you kind of think they'd say, like, the home of Robert McCarthy or something? It's not Chippy. Unknown villains egged a vehicle parked in the driveway of Chippy Lane in Morris Township. Thank God we got them in because we're almost over. An unknown person entered the Bigler Mini Mart and purchased items with a counterfeit $100 bill. If you have any information, please contact the police. Now, doesn't it tend to go without saying that if you have information about a crime, you're supposed to contact the police? I mean, who else are you going to call? Who are you going to call? Oh, here's a thing down here that says Center County Libraries encourage residents to get a library card during National Library Card Sign-Up Month. Yeah, we needed a whole article to explain why you should get a library card. Well, here's a little sports item. West Branch Mo Valley still without wins, and PO lost to Penn Cambria. Sandy Ridge's Sportsman's Club Tuesday night trap league scores. Let's see who the top guys are. With a score of 50, and I believe that would be 50 out of 50, we have John Hallam. With 49, you had Steve Cower, Lynn Gillum, Jeff Reitz, Bert Schoonover. At 48, you had Adeline Anderson, Alex Homan, and Merrill Timchak. If I'm not mistaken, Merrill Timchak is a retired state cop. And then I'm not going to read all those, but there's another thing. Okay, that was high shooters out of 50 targets. Then you got high shooters out of 50 targets again. No, I guess they're just showing that it's, I don't know. Oh, I see. Then there was also the Tuesday Night League. And the high scorers on there with 49. Lynn Gillum, Mike Goodman, Jeff Reitz, and Bert Schoonover. And there's a lot of the same names, but okay. Just a little warning for those of you from out of the area, once again, is that's what people do for fun around here. So if you're going to come here and cause problems, just know that. Advertisement, advertisement, advertisement. And of course, you got the comment on the back. But let's see this page here where we have Memory Lane. And this time the Memory Lane is on the west side of Front Street, corner of Spruce Street, is the Stout Building built in 1919. It's really the home of Stout Coal. There's a nondescript old building for you. Fall Sports Roundup. Yeah. Not good. Deer Pitkin. They still have that stupid advice dog. Okay, so there is the star of the week, Carson Long. If I'm not mistaken, he appears to be a badminton player. Besides taking out Baldigo in a 5-0 shutout last Thursday, the team celebrated another special event with 4-goal performance against Baldigo. Carson Long became the all-time leading scorer in PO soccer history with his 91st goal. Congratulations, young Mr. Long. And congratulations to all you for making it through the entire paper. I know it's quite a chore. Have a nice weekend. And we'll see you when we see you. Just a little, like to be a little profound once in a while. Take it easy.
And that's the way it is.